Yo, 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 what's the deal? What's the deal, my people? What's the deal, my people? It's your boy, Jason Gooner, and you know, we're back in the building. Boy, I woke up this morning. I was like, yo, no Jamaica match till tomorrow. I know we have some U20 tonight, but the daytime don't really have no football, and I know there's a lot of club friendlies going on around the world, but I was pleasantly surprised, people. The opening ceremony for the Olympics is not until a few days' time, but the football competition and some others start today. So all four groups in action today at the Paris Olympics. I'm currently watching Japan and Paraguay and leading 3-0 right now. Paraguay down to 10 men and Japan taking full advantage with a 3-0 lead. But we will be streaming today, as you see in the title, the match between the USA and France. So that will be the first group stage match for France and the US in Group A. Of course, they got the benefit of playing the last game of the day, France, of course, being the host. So I'm sure it will be a pro-French crowd in the stadium today. So let's take a look right away at the lineups because we're only about 20 minutes from kickoff, people. So we don't really have much time to discuss too much before the game. After the game is over, I'll go through all the results of the games today. Of course, as I told you, all 16 teams in action today. So 8 games were played. Some crazy things happening today, and we're gonna go through we're gonna go through all of them and pay close attention to the ones that I actually had the chance to watch. So yeah, that should be a good one, people. The competition is already hot on day one, people. Some good football on display. We are all about football education here on the channel. So, anytime there's youth level competitions, U20s, U17s, U23s, we like to watch it to know who is coming through the pipeline for some of these countries, right? So let's first and foremost get the YouTube stuff out of the way. Be sure to smash that like button. Don't forget that part. It is extremely important for the channel. Yes, it helps us a lot. So please smash the like button. Consider sharing the content as well. Let people know that we are live. If you are a subscriber to the channel already, be sure to turn on your notifications so you know that when we are live or when I have produced any content on the channel. All right, people. And yes, we are going to have a good time today, people. We love the football. We love the fact that football is back. I was a bit, I was having withdrawals after the Euro and the Copa, but the Olympics came and saved the day. There is a women's competition as well, people. So I believe that we'll get some football tomorrow as well, with all 3 of the women's groups getting underway as well. Of course, Jamaica has one more game in the U20 tomorrow night, which will be streaming. And also, I don't know if you have noticed, people, but I also put a link to the stream later tonight. Already out. The thumbnail is out for the Mexico-Guatemala game. So before this one is over, people, I will drop the link in the comment section. You guys head over there and smash a like button. YouTube works. It helps out with the algorithm. So let me bless up the people. I'm in the building. Caris, big up yourself. Bless up. Sebastian, bless up yourself, my brother. Yeah, man, we're going to watch some football today. Argentina was denied. Yeah, man, crazy. The goal scored, but in the end, it didn't count. It did not count. Canada U20s beat Dominican first night. I was doing a watch along for Canada 1-0. Okay, respect my sports world. Yeah, Canada found that late goal. I think it was like the 86th minute. Yeah, my sports world. I am sad because I set the stream for tonight because I'm giving my time to the U20 CONCACAF, and I'm gonna stick to my guns. I saw that we're playing Bournemouth tonight as well, and I almost just deleted the thumbnail and did an Arsenal post, but we're not gonna rush it, my sports world. We're gonna stick to our task, and we were signed by CONCACAF to do some of these games, so we have to fulfill our duties. You see me? But yeah, man, I will have one eye on the Arsenal match as well. I'm sure I'll be watching it on some device that I have sitting here. So let me go ahead from now on, people, and drop the Discord link in the description. Let me see. And that's 4-0 now to Japan. Wow. Japan is killing them, people. All right, so I already have this playing in the So let me invite people. Copy. All right, people. I'm just gonna drop the Discord. So that is the Discord link, people. I'm gonna pin the message. All you have to do is click on that link, go into the server that says live matches, and you will see me streaming on there. Okay. Yeah, I have the Japan game running right now, so you guys can see what's going on. So why is it doing? Okay, I see what is going on now. All right, so I'm gonna have to open a new window because I see what the problem is, people. No worries, no worries. So let's move this into its own window. People, make sure not smash the like button, you know. Let's test out all of this because I want to make sure when the game start, we don't have no issues. I think I have it perfect now. Yes, all right, good. So we're good to go. We're good to go. Let me. All right. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so all right, no worries, no worries. So we have that sort out. So it's 4-0 now, people. As I say, it's in the Discord if you guys want to view the Japan Paraguay game. We will be switching over to the France USA game momentarily. All right, so let me share this. All right, so this is the lineup now, people. Yeah, man, DNA, big up yourself in the Discord, live and direct. All right, so this is the lineups for today, people. It's France versus USA, as I said before. Obviously, France, the host team, hosting the Olympics. And this is the starting lineup. We have Restes in goal, Bade and Lukeba as the center backs, Trufer at left back, Sildilia at right back, Manu Kone and Shotar in midfield. Then we have Alex Lacazette and Mateta up front, with Olise and Mio either side of Lacazette in the midfield. So that is the starting lineup, people, for France. Obviously, you will notice some players, Olise, Lacazette, Mateta, probably the ones that stand out to most people. Some very good up-and-comers as well. Manu Kone, Loic Bade, very highly sought after players already in their careers. So good quality, good strength. And I'll show you in a minute as well that their bench is pretty strong. Now, on the US side of things, Patrick Schulte gets the start. Some thought maybe Gabe Slonina might start, the player that was signed by Chelsea last season, but Schulte, a bit more experience, gets the start. Then we have MLS heavy backline of Miles Robinson, Walker Zimmerman, John Tolkien, and Nathan Harriel. All ply their trade in the MLS, all season campaigners in the MLS as well. Then you move into midfield, you have Gianluca Busio, who is over there, just got promoted into Serie A. Tanner Tressman, Kevin Paredes, who is on the thumbnail today, very good player, plays over in Germany. George Mihailovic, another top player as well, one of the overage players used by the USA for this tournament. The other two being Miles Robinson and Walker Zimmerman. Paxton Aronson, you'll notice that last name. He recently moved over to Europe as well. That's Brendan's little brother. He has played really well at international level in U20s and U17s before. And then Duncan Maguire gets the start up front for the USA. So that is the 2 11s right there, people. As I said before, the French bench has some names that are very good. Doué is heavily linked to PSG this summer. Shirky, one of the most technically talented players, I think, out there. Definitely a top player. And Kalimwendo as well, very highly rated forward as well. So they have some top talent, the French, as you would expect. And you see the big man himself, Thierry Henry, is the manager, recently linked potentially. Oh, and it's 5-0 to Japan. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, so this is the US bench. Slanina, as I mentioned before, didn't get the start. Caleb Wiley recently signed by Chelsea, but will be heading on loan to Strasbourg. Top player, played for Atlanta United, the left back, very good player. Taylor Booth, another one that's really good. Benjamin Kramaski already getting time with Inter Miami, and also Jack McGlynn, teammate of Blake and Damian Lowe at Philly. Perennially a starter for them for the most part in the MLS. So quality on the bench as well. Griffin Yao, another one to look out for as well off the bench. So good quality in both teams. France obviously has some Premier League players in their ranks, former Premier League players, former French national cap players as well. So, France definitely in the experience side of things, I would say have a little bit more. And I would also say they have a bit more quality, but don't be surprised if the US make this one a very good game as well. I think they also possess some very good quality in their team, and they do have the center back pairing of Zimmerman and Robinson. Good experience, especially at this type of level. But they will have their hands full with the likes of Lacazette, Mateta, and Olise coming at them on the attack. So what are your game predictions for this one, people? We're about 10 minutes from kickoff. As I said before, I will be showing it in the Discord. Let's check in with the people in the chat. Brando said they are deserved to win that game. Yeah, they I don't know if you're talking about the Paris Olympics game or the game they lost to Canada. Let me know. But yeah, they played really well in their game today versus Egypt. And as I said, when this game is finished, I will do a full rundown of all the games today in the Olympics, and just talk a bit more in detail about the ones that I did get a chance to watch. I watched 2 games so far: the Argentina-Morocco game and the Egypt-Damrep game. And this would be the 3rd game I'm watching today, the Japan-Paraguay game, which has gotten really ugly for Paraguay. 5-0 now. So, but I've been really impressed with the football so far. The atmosphere in the stadium for the Argentina-Morocco game was top. When we talk about that later, we'll bring up some of the craziness that happened at the end of the game. Long story short, for now, Argentina on the field was awarded an equalizing goal in the 106th minute after 15 minutes of injury time were put up on the board to be played. After that goal was scored, players, went back to spot the ball at midfield, and then there was a pitch invasion. Some of the Moroccan fans running on the pitch and basically attacking some of the Argentina players. They had to run off the pitch. The game for the longest was showing 2-2 interrupted, but then word came through that, upon checking of the goal, Medina was actually offside and the goal did not stand. So the game ended 2-1 in favor of Morocco. When I thought about 2 hours ago, that it was actually a draw. So madness already in the first day. But you hate to see that scene that you saw, though. It's never a good thing to see that type of scene. Never a good thing. Let's see if I can. Okay, so I noticed something about this Discord, So the minute you go to full screen, it's like it won't fight you out. So, all right, no problem. So I'm gonna come out of full screen. Good to go. All right, so you go, people. All right, what time now? 2:54. All right. Time to start look about this other stream now, people. Make sure not smash that like button for me, people. Share the video. Subscribe if you're new. Bless up yourself, float, wagwan. The link in the description if you want to watch the game. Let me do this as well. Let's get this on the screen for those watching the stream with us from YouTube. Go ahead and get the play-by-play action on screen, as that is very helpful. All right. People, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. Smash, smash, smash that like button. We are only about 6 minutes from kickoff. Still looking at the end of this Japan versus Paraguay game. And it has gotten very ugly for Paraguay. 5-0 now, down to 10 men. Japan showing their class in this one. All right, so I'm going to shut down the Japan game so we can get the other one running. Stream went well, I would say. All right. So drop your score predictions for this one, people. Drop your score predictions. I am predicting 3-1 victory for France. 3-1 victory for France. I do think that they're going to be just a bit too much in the attacking side of things. Mateta, Olise, Lacazette, that combination. They haven't really been putting away the chances in their build-up games, but the patterns of play that they play to create chances has been really a joy to watch. I do think that Olise is a strong candidate for player this tournament. I do think that he's going to cause USA a lot of problems today. On the USA side of things, I do think Paredes, Tressman, they'll have to have big matches, play well today. Mihailovic as well, another one they'll be leaning heavily on as one of their more experienced players over the age of 23. So, Paredes, Mihailovic, the two center backs, I think they really have to step up today if the USA are going to make my prediction wrong. I do think that France, though, in the end, is going to just have a bit too much for them, and they're going to end up winning this game 3-1. That's my prediction for this one, people. So 3-1 to the French team. I don't know if Thierry is going to want to do the US a favor. He's, as I say, he's kind of in the running for the USA job based on reports. I heard what's his name, Hercules Gomez, and the other gentleman there talking about it. So that's definitely something that is in the pipeline right now. All right, we are looking like the coverage is about to begin. So let's hurry up and get that on the screen. As I said before, this match should be much better attended than some of the ones we saw. Even though that, like I said, that Morocco game was a lot of people there. Let me turn this down. And then being sung. All right, cool. So people, just head over to that link in the pinned comment if you want to watch the game. If you have no way to watch it, it is streaming live in the Discord, so you guys can head over there to see the footage. All right, I'm gonna be watching it on my television. Well, no, I'll probably just watch it through here as well, because I want to make sure we're up on the same timing, All right, let's see. Let's get the France USA game running on there. Yes, people, we are work with it. We are getting much better at the managing all the different things. It will be an improvement over time. You guys will see the difference as we go along, and eventually it will all be seamless, But for now, let me share around the video as well, people. I've never even shared it to anybody, so let me do that. All the people that found the video, respect, because that lets me know that you guys have turned on your notifications, and that's all we really ask when you become a member of the channel, or a subscriber of the channel, I should say. You need to turn on that bell notification. It's very helpful. right, now I'm gonna share this. Boom. All right, this match about to kick off right now. What? Hold on, people. The game gone. Let's get it back. The game is gone. Let's get it back. Okay, there it is. Zoom out one time. All right, that should be good now. Yep. It won't let me full screen, so I have to work with it like this. All right, people, we're underway. France kickoff. Get this on the screen for those watching through here. And let's get this right. All right, cool. Can do it like this. Yeah, man, TT on the bench. Japan is really good. That is true. All right, people, let's take in the match now. So, USA in possession. Schulte goes long. Maguire looking to chase. Body did well to cut that one out. Back to Reste now. And they play short out their own box, France. USA dropping back a bit. Not really intent to press the center backs, but not dropping too deep either. Really paying closer attention to the double pivot than the two center backs, kind of giving them space to play. They don't want to get carved through by the two central midfielders. Good pressing here. Has to go back to the keeper. And you know, USA is a very good pressing team. And one thing that I think has improved them over the years is the continuity of style of play through all the levels. So when you watch the U20 play, you watch the U23 play, you watch the main team play, it's a very similar style. So I think that's something that has contributed to their better performances in the CONCACAF tournaments and also internationally as well. Yes, people just sharing around the content again. As I said, I was just trying to make sure that we're on point for the streaming in the Discord, which people can let me know in the comment section if there's any issues with that. I don't think there should be. All right, let me see if I can sync up. Okay, it's going to be easier to watch this through this. And then I can just talk to you guys in the chat while the game are going. But 2 minutes in. Right, this is good. So I can actually sync this up to this and watch it on the TV. All right, yeah, so we should be about the same timing now. Perfect. So that way that can run. On the wing. Good shield in there. Now it's lost. USA trying to counter. Good 1-2 in midfield. This is Mihailovic now going forward. Poor giveaway there. Back heeling. Wasn't really on for the back heel. And France take back possession. Make sure you guys are smashing that like button, people. Smash that like button. Let the visibility on the video grow. I'm doing my part now, just trying to share it around some more. Look like storm a forward on my ends, you know. One bag of lightning. France trying to switch the play, good defending. Poor header from Olise. Boost, you're trying to break, but good tackle. France now can break with it. Here's Kone. Kone moving forward to the... Well defended again from the US. Tressman making him turn back. This is spread wide to the left now. Good organization from USA so far, not being able to get spread apart. But it's early, only 5 minutes in. The game taking a shape of what you would expect. You know, France pretty much controlling the possession in US's half. US fall back now into somewhat of a defensive shape. Decent line held though so far by Zimmerman and the rest of his defenders. Not really dropping too deep into the box. And there that pass was forced. Yeah, man, Olise is super, super talented, bro. I think he's going to do well at Bayern Munich. Here's Paredes now. Good move down the right. Is he fouled? Ref says no. He looks back and wonders why. Looked to have gotten the better of the left back there, but was pulled down, but no call. France tried to build. USA pressing well, not letting them out. Paredes blocks it out for a throw-in. Close to the corner flag. Paredes will want to make this tournament, make a name for himself in this tournament. I think he's a player that I think has a really high ceiling. Could potentially be one to make that right wing spot his own for the USA men's team. Definitely been tracking his progress in Germany. Here's USA now. Is that a foul? It's not a foul on top of the box. Bade was very firm in the challenge there and got the ball. Sedelia goes into the middle now. Here's Kone. Kone plays it wide. That's Lukiba. Lukiba back to Kone now. And it does look to be more of a 4-3-1-2 system for France. They have that line of three midfielders. Olise kind of giving license behind the two strikers to just find those spaces. But a very fluid system being used by Henry because a lot of freedom given to the midfielders and the attackers. Here's Lacazette dropping deeper now. Turns well. Plays it to the left back now. He crosses low. It's cut out by Tressman in the box. And that's going to be a foul in midfield. I think Busio drew that foul in midfield there. Got to the ball first. Shielded well and was taken down by Shotar. So that'll be a free kick to the US in their own half. Yeah, man, Jean-Pierre, when this game over, I'm going to do a little rundown before I get off the stream of all the games today. And I was definitely going to talk about that because that's actually one of the games that I actually watched today. I watched like 2.5 games. I didn't watch all the Japan-Paraguay game because I was kind of setting up for this. But yeah, I watched Argentina-Morocco, and then I watched Egypt and Damrep because, you know, I wanted to see how the CONCACAF team fared, you know? Yeah, but we'll talk about all of them. Somebody in the Discord. Make sure, let's go mute your voice here, Besas. Because I hear some sound. I don't know how you have sound inside here. I need to lock off everybody's sound. USA struggling to really gain hold of the ball, but that could have been dangerous. Good pressing again. Keeper very calm though. Good composure there. And then eventually it goes out for a throw to France.
And be able to retrieve the right information about the business and like respond consistently to customers in a certain tone.
Yo,
right?
what
and so
is
that's more
that?
about like manipulating a bunch of this base work that people like labs have already done for you.
Go to the portfolio website. Here are 5 reasons to use Elementor Pro. The
Yo, I don't know
portfolio
where
link.
that's
It's a
coming
display
from,
of
you know,
projects,
but I
select
need to
visitors,
find it.
filter them by category. Active carousel for complete freedom. Design each slide exactly the way you want. Like effects that make your website stand out. Motion and scrolling effect, hover interaction, body animation.
Yo,
Hey,
where's that coming
portal.
from, people?
Eventually, you can get in touch with potential
hell?
clients. And last but not least, one plugin, one support center, 0 out of
Must
it.
be coming from
So make
this.
it a bet. Get Elementor Pro today.
People, I don't know where that just came from, but hopefully that don't do anything to me. No, I don't know, cause I just look in there, Mas. I'm gonna see nobody else say nothing. But I don't understand why when they come in, they're not just automatically muted, cause I have the channel set that way. All right, I forgot look about that. Yeah, I think it was somebody work though. You're right. People, let's work with me, Star. May I try work with you and make you can watch the game with me. So just please work with the thing and just mute your devices, please. Yeah, I'm sure I just mute my microphone for real. I don't know who that was. Sound like it was like a meeting conversation or something, but I'm not sure. All right, 10 minutes in, people, 10 minutes in. USA really yet to mount much of a threat. France, for all their possession, hasn't really caused anything, but this is a good break down the right wing now for USA. This is Busio. Busio tries to cross, and it's blocked out for a corner kick, so they'll have Miles Robinson and Zimmerman stepping up now, 2 big players. Both actually very good at getting on the end of corner kicks and stuff, so let's see if they can use this to their advantage. France chose to use their experience more in the attacking phase. USA went with an attacking midfielder and 2 center backs as their older players. So kind of interesting to see what all the teams do. You know, you saw Argentina had Otamendi as an experienced player and the goalkeeper. So some use it at the back, some use it up front. There's a flick onto the far post. And I tell you what, if Harriel wasn't on his heels on that back post there, that could have been 1-0. Good delivery to the near post, flicked on to the back post. In fairness, the French defender on that side was alert, Kone. But you see Harriel just on his heels. He took a step back and just didn't anticipate that flick. Could have maybe got on the end of it. It was Miles Robinson in the end who I brought up, getting on the flick on. But he just could not get on his toes there. Bless up, Jordan. Wagwan. I watched some Olympics football today, you know? Yeah, man, I wake up and get a surprise, man. I never even realized it I start before the opening ceremony, which is, I think, Friday. Here's Lacazette now in the corner. Double team does well to win a corner off of Miles Robinson. He's trying to get the crowd going. Crowd would probably want more from their team so far. A bit more goal mouth action, at least a shot on goal. So let's see if this corner can produce that for France. Jean-Pierre saying, I always believe the 3 senior players should be up the spine. Yeah, well, that's what the US did. They got 2 center backs and a number 10 midfielder player right there through the middle. So here's the corner now, whipped in by Olise. Good goalkeeping by Schulte. As I said, it was a race to see who would start. You know, this is probably one of the tightest races to see who would play a game between these 2 goalkeepers. But in the end, Mirkovic decided to go with Schulte. As I said before, he is with Columbus Crew in the MLS. USA on the ball now in midfield. Play it wide to Harriel. He goes inside to Busio now. Busio drops it deep to Zimmerman. Zimmerman to Robinson. Robinson to Tolkien on the left side. Tolkien will go back. So this is the first little extended bit of possession here for the US. I think it's a good idea for them. They have to try to just not get killed in the possession stats. Let France chase the ball a bit. And this is how you let your team grow in confidence as well. Just let them touch the ball, see where they can find spaces to create problems. This is good center forward play, dropping deep into the midfield. He switches play now to Tolkien. Tolkien, good switcher play now to Paredes. Paredes controls well, drops it back to Harriel. Exchanges passes with Paredes. Paredes inside now. Good movement from the US. Busio into the middle. Good flick on. And cleared by France. Like I said, now good defending from Zimmerman here. Heads it out for a throw-in. So that's good possession there from the US. Looking dangerous. Good movement. Good interchanging. Busio was able to send a dangerous ball into the box, but well defended in the end. But that should give them some confidence. Yeah, Patrick Schulte, you know, basically the starting goalkeeper for Columbus Crew. And as you know, Columbus Crew is the defending champions in the MLS. So this player definitely is a big player. Has made one senior appearance for the national team as well. Already at 3.5 million market value. So definitely one that could be moving overseas soon. Yep, MLS Cup champion last season. USA tried to go long, but it's too long. And Resta picks that one up. Brother, I don't know what going for them something, you know. And let me know in the comment section if any issues going on in the Discord. I'm not really looking at it right now, so just let me know. No, the ceremony is not till Friday, but the game I'm going to play today. Runners up in the CONCACAF Champions League. Yep, that is true. Lost in the final. I think it was Rwandan team slapped them up, right? I think it's Pachuca, if I'm not mistaken. So Jordan said we are in Paris to run. Yeah, that is true. I think we have some swimmers. That's something I'd have to ask Simon about, you know, because I'm gonna tell everybody every sport that we're actually playing in. And man, there's a true, what do I call it now, statistician when it comes on to Jamaica and everything, sports wise. Maybe I should tell him to do a show on that, you know. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was Pachuca, yeah. Rwandan was on fire in that tournament, brother. Jeez. Sure. I'm pretty sure we have. I don't know if we have divers or swimmers. I'll have to check. I need to. Sure, I can look up like Jamaica's whole Olympic contingent on the website and just, yeah, that's a good thing to just look at. All right, I know we just know about the track and field, obviously. You gonna do some track and field watch along? Yeah, well, I think I'm gonna do no track and field watch along still, you know. I know there are some YouTubers like in the Jamaican sports space that kind of do football and track and field, you know, but I don't think I'm gonna dedicate anything to the watch alongs for track. Even though I could, I mean, I've been following track and field all my life, but I'll just stick to the football on this channel for the most part. I mean, I'll definitely talk about track and field and programs, but I don't think I'll do any like watch along stuff for the track and field, to be honest. Because I do watch all kind of sports, you know, like basketball, even American football. I don't really watch baseball as much anymore. I used to when I was a kid. But yeah, well versed in a whole heap of sports, man. But football is my favorite for sure. I could have watched football games like all day long. Yeah, man, I like cricket as well. I used to follow cricket a lot more like when I was a kid or like teenager and stuff, but I still like cricket. And my father involved in the cricket with the CPL, so you know, I kind of maybe a little more in tune with some things than most because of that direct link. But I wouldn't say I watch as much cricket as I used to at all. Like the other day, West Indies was playing England in the test, and I don't even think I watched not even a session through the whole matches, you know. But a part of that is just because so much football being played, and now that I have the YouTube channel, I mean, I already watched a lot of football. Oh, USA into the box for the first time, strikes but blocked. Aronson got a shot off, but it was well blocked. Does well to shield it for a throw. Where said the grass? Boy, I don't know. I don't know if the grass can take down the Jamaicans this time. I don't know. But one thing I will say about the grass, he always turn up bigger than what he's doing for the whole season in the biggest events, like the biggest things. When it's a world championship or Olympics, he seems to do his best in those things. Kone, good 1-2. Tressman did well to win that one, but he's called for the foul for pulling back. Henry off the bench talking to his charges. Here's Olise. Good footwork in midfield. 22 minutes or 22nd minute of play from the US coach right now, Merkovich. I'm feeling good. You know, they kind of, I wouldn't say they weathered the storm, but, you know, it looked like the game was going to be pretty one-sided in terms of the balance of play and possession. But I would say the last 5 to 10 minutes, USA has definitely, you know, showed that they're in the game as well and can be in the game. And as I said, when they were just knocking around the possession, you know, you have to kind of do that to get into the game. You can't just, you know, counter-attack, go direct every time. You have to keep the football. It builds confidence. It puts doubt in the other team. So yeah, I think they went about it the right way in that little spell. You know, didn't really all-out attack, but just made sure to get familiar with the football. Busio turns it over now. He's trying to get away from Mateta, and Mateta fouls him. Could have been a yellow card, but no yellow given. No, well, look, he has nothing to do with that part of it, you know. That is on the government of Jamaica and an independent person to want to own a team in Jamaica. But apparently what I heard was, because I don't even think the team was owned by a Jamaican when it was there. But the problem was like in when you compare what Jamaica government was willing to do to kind of, you know, help out with other nations that have teams, it was a big problem. Like they didn't feel like they got the support from the government that they needed, and it became harder to have a team there than, you know, it would just make financial sense for them to go to another place to have the team. So it's not really much he could have done there to convince. I mean, yeah, he gave his proposals as far as, you know, what it would mean to lose the team as far as revenue loss and all these things, and you know, they weren't convinced. But it's very sad. It's very sad. Difficult to beat us in track and field. Facts. Yeah, I think if he's gonna get a medal in this Olympics, I think he has a much better chance in the 2. I think when you look at the 100, it's just too many ahead of him. I think when you look at Omanyala, what's the other guy named Tobago, Simbini, and then I haven't even said the US or the Jamaicans yet. So I just feel like it's gonna be a bit uphill for him to get a medal in the 100, but the 2, outside chance at a medal. I don't see him winning the gold though in either one. I can tell you that. Well, go on, Baggio. If you're in the US, the game is on USA. I'm not sure what it's on in Jamaica, to be honest. I'm watching it on USA in the US though. Bless me. But yeah, you can watch it on the Discord, Baggio. Click the pin link in the comment section. People I'm in the Discord watching. One and few in there. Body from distance. Yeah, that was Roberto, not Ricardo. I'm brother this. Ole Gunnar signed up. No. They're saying he's the front runner, but I don't even know if there's a front runner right now, to be honest. I think they're still doing their interview process, you know. I do know that they've cut it down to like 6 names. Oh, yeah, watch it on TV. Well, go on, Sean. Bless up, brother. Football is being played, so we are streaming, you know. France and USA. USA no look 3 bad, you know. I think Henry going to cost the player them at halftime, you know. He did say that he thinks his weakness as a coach is his expectations on the players. Because he was such a good player. Him just expect everybody to be able to do the things that he would do. And I'm saying need to understand that, you know, you need to have more patience with them sometime. But I think he's going to have some choice words for them because apart from the first 10 to 15 minutes of this game, I don't see much to separate the 2 teams them right now. USA look just as competent, technical, organized. When they drop back into this deeper shape when France are on the ball for a little while, look very hard to break through. Yeah, I'm gonna pick out one of the game them. I was thinking of maybe the France-Colombia game. I think like in terms of the matchup, that might be the biggest game tomorrow. I know USA playing Zambia. That might be a nice one to do as well because you always like to see where the African teams match up with like the USAs and the Canadas and stuff. A team not named Nigeria because it seems like we always see Nigeria playing those teams, but it's good to see like a Zambia against them. And Zambia will have a few threats for that US backline, like tremendous speed on the forward line. So always can give you a dangerous time on the backline and the counter. But I think USA and the Emma Hayes have looked good so far. And Emma Hayes has done what I thought needed to be done with that US team. I don't see Morgan going to the Olympics, which is the right choice. Swanson, Sophia Smith, Rodman. That's the new generation. Just give them the team and it's time. So yeah, I will pick out a game, Jean-Pierre fan, and I will make a thumbnail and you'll see it. But I'm leaning towards the France-Colombia game in the afternoon. People, make sure you know if you just a pass through, just give me a strength. The best way to give me that strength is a like on the video. You can also use the super chat feature as well, or consider becoming a member to the channel. It's $1.99 a month to join the channel. Look out for some member only videos in the future once the membership grows with the channel. And people, I'm only about 20 away from the milestone of 1,000 subscribers, so would love to run that up to 1,000 by the end of today. So we're going to do this stream now, and we're going to do the Mexico-Guatemala game tonight. So yeah, man, hopefully we can get those numbers all the way where they need to be by tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And tomorrow you're on the stream congratulating me for reaching the 1,000, you know? Yeah, man, Sophia Smith, baller. Baller, and you know, the way you like her with the eyeballs, yes, that as well. Radman look like she the one we love the modeling though, cause her Instagram ever have some picture with some poses, you know? All right, it's a corner kick to France now. This will be whipped in by Elisa with the left foot in swinger. It's whipped in near post. Ooh. I believe that was Bade that got up for that one. Loic Bade put that one over the top. Bade, a very, very highly sought after defender from France. Young player, I believe he's only 19 or 20 right now. Actually, no, he's 24. Wow, I didn't realize he was so old. Could have played for Ivory Coast as well, but chose to play for France. And he is on Sevilla in La Liga. But they value 14 mil. Nice. Yeah, just got the move to Sevilla last summer. See how he did in his first year. I want to say he started the majority of the games. '23, '24, all comps. Here's Lacazette now. Good ball to Elise, but cut out by Zimmerman. Back to Lacazette though. Tries to play the reverse to Mateta, but good closing down by Harriel there. Schulte plays it wide to Tolkien. Tolkien, dangerous pass into the midfield, but well played by the US. Tressman did well to keep his calm, find Mihailovic, who switched the play, and now USA can go down the right side through Paredes. Paredes, Busio, Tressman. Tressman switches the play again, looking for Aronson. That looks too big for him, but he does well to almost keep it in. But again, USA showing confidence in this one. Playing out from the back, no problem. So basically, once Bade was fit, he was starting last season in the league. Played 90 minutes for City in the Super Cup of the UEFA. Did get an injury in about December time. And I don't believe that the Olympics captized him. So if the French national team don't give him a chance soon, don't be surprised you see this man playing in the African Cup of Nations and the World Cup qualifiers for Ivory Coast one day. If France don't put him on the damn team. Because he's only played at the U21 and the Olympic level. And as far as I know, the Olympic level don't capture you, but maybe somebody in the chat can tell me otherwise. Yeah, man, U20 game, Haiti playing Panama. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not going to do that game, Sean, because you don't know. One Haitian, you know. one we max it Haitian out there. So we're not going to stream that one. Then me watch it over there and then me stream the later game, the Mexico game. The Guatemala-Mexico game. Respect Jean-Pierre. Yeah, man. We are move. As I gonna how Lacazette play. Well, it look Lacazette try so far. But to be totally honest, USA doing a really good job of closing down the half space. Like Tressman is playing really well in that little space there. And basically what the USA have done well, I think, is they're just making sure to just stay with players. So like, you know, sometimes sometimes when you're defending, you want to make sure you hold the line with everybody else. But I think the way France trying to attack them right now, they're just paying close attention to that center attacking midfield space. Everything is coming through the middle right now for France. I think if France want to soften up this defense, they have to do something like this right here. Go down the wing. Yeah, go down the wing. Yeah, that's gonna stretch them, and those half spaces will start to open. I think they're being too obvious right now, trying to play through Alicia and Lacazette in that half space. They need to utilize the flank some more, and that will start to stretch the US more. Okay, so Sean, yeah, I thought so, Sean, because it's not a FIFA tournament, yeah. It's a IOC Olympic International Olympic Committee tournament, so it don't have the same rules as far as caps and whatnot in terms of being tied to that country. Good ball. Ooh, that's cut out by Tressman. Tressman, when they attack, is really just becoming an extra center back. But he's reading the game well because he's not staying there the whole time. He's just dropping there when needed. See him there right there with Elisa dropping in the half space. So, yeah, the US coach, you can tell he just drilled them. Listen, these guys just want to drop into this space right here. Don't allow it. Kone from distance. Good save from the keeper. Wasn't really troubled on the ground. And that was a frustration shot there. They were probing and trying to find space. Couldn't really find any. And eventually Kone just got tired of it and took a shot. But that's if that is what the French are gonna do for this game, the USA will take that all day long. So far, I've been really impressed with how organized the defense has been for the US. Really impressive. Elise have been really quiet. Lacazette quiet. How many times you hear me say Mateta name today? So, and those are the guys I thought would cause a lot of issues. So, kudos to them. Really good game plan, and they're carrying it out well. I think the key to this one, though, France have to get on some width on the pitch, or if the width is already on the pitch, they need to use it. Because right now, I'm not seeing anything in the wide channels. Everything coming to the center. Foul here on the US, and the first yellow card of the game. Kevin Paredes went into a challenge there. Yeah, Sean, say, I go over there and like him video and give him a strength, because we're not going to infringe, and he has rights. He has been hired by the Haitian Federation, so we don't want to infringe on them thing there. So that's whipped in. Oh, Mateta got his head to it, but couldn't control that one. People, make sure not smash that like button, people. Smash the like button. It really, really helps the channel get the content out there to the people, all right? Yeah, man. USA building out again after the goal kick. Here's Hariel. As I said before, experienced backline. All pretty much starting players in the MLS at this point. A couple of them veterans at this point, Robinson and Zimmerman. I have to say right now, Schulte is probably the most sought after goalie in the league as far as, looking to get a contract overseas. Good ball wide. This kid Hariel, that's a good play from Paxton Aronson, and that was going for goal. Had to be saved by Reste. Starter for Toulouse. Had to come up big there. I think he thought he was going to go far post with the shot, but he gave him the eyes and went near, just couldn't cut it close enough to the near post, and the coach applauds that play there. I'm telling you, this kid Hariel has improved so much from the first time I saw him playing. Another teammate of Blake and Lowe at Philadelphia, but just looked to be somewhat of a runner when I first saw him playing, but has definitely improved his technique, evidenced there by that pass Brilliant diagonal pass to Aronson to start the attack. But again, warning signs for France, who it must be said have been really flat in this first half. And I don't think it's because they're not trying. I just think that the USA have a good game plan and the players are executing it very well. And it's just too narrow from the French. Trying to get the width now. Over the top. That was a dangerous one, but well played by Zimmerman. Tolkien. Good flick on. Maguire chases, but Bade gets there first. Robinson in the air. Tressman, good header down to Mihailovic. Mihailovic now being pressed. Finds Maguire with a good ball and a good reverse pass. But can Busio get to it? Yes, he can. Was he tripped? Oh, he does well to get back on his feet. Far post, is that too far? Oh, that was a bit too far for Paredes, who could only try to take it out the air, but the US still in possession. But good football again from the USA. Harriel back to Paredes. Paredes is no foul, no. Good pressure from Olise. Ends up all the way back to Schulte in goal. He goes wide now to Tolkien. Tolkien, good pass. That's a poor one. Ooh, good thing Schulte was out of his box to clear that one. And that's going to be offside, I think. Or foul, handball, something. We say a Caribbean All-Star to the Olympic? No. Because we not do that for track and field. We not send West Indies or none of them things there. So you have to represent your country. That's what Great Britain do though. Base is like what? England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, I think. I don't think is Ireland in that too. I think it's Great Britain. It's GB and I. So yeah, I think it is not Ireland as well. So it's Scotland, Northern Ireland, Great Britain, and Wales. The whole of them in a one. Take players from Nations League A teams players. Would have been nice, but it just wouldn't make sense in the international rules because that's not a thing. Having a tough season so far in MLS. Really? Yeah, I didn't really look at this season stats for what's his name, you know? Schulte. Oh, Truma said he would be one of the ones being looked at to go overseas. Well, it's mainly because of his age profile too, you know. But to be fair, I haven't really been tracking his actual progress this season, so that there's always that. $19 games, 17 conceded. What been wrong with him form though? I can't hear me attack. Oh, Harriel. Okay. Got you. Come here, say Schulte a ball out the whole season. Yeah, Harriel. But I'm just basing it off like literally. I just remember seeing him play for the first time and saying, "Yo, where them find this wild man here?" And him just improved so much from then, you know. 800K market value now. I think his problem was like I was kind of trying to figure out is he a center back or a right back, but I think it's clear that he's really a right back. I mean, I think the tough season can also be attributed to Philly being having a tough season so far. Like they have been relying on Blake so long, with him being up and down this season. I think that really hurt them. But yeah, Philly been having some poor results, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So them have 6 losses in them last 10 and 2 draws. And finally win back-to-back games last 2. And Harriel played pretty much all of them there. Good cross. Oh, Schulte did well, you know. You know, when that in-swinging ball is coming in, you have to wait if it gets a touch or not. And he did well to hold his ground till the last second to then clear it. It was almost a direct goal from Kone when he was really looking to cross. Mateta making the run into the box. And that was curling into the far post. It's going to be a corner to the French team now. Ooh. Should be another game going on now as well. Oh, that's a good layoff. Mateta! Oh! So finally the two center forwards combining there. Good chest pass from Lacazette. And Mateta on the left foot, the weaker left foot, had good power and it just went wide of the post. I think Schulte was definitely paying attention to that one. May have just pulled his arm back in the end. I think he kind of knew it was going wide. But if it was on target, he would have been scrambling. No, yeah, I agree, Sean. It's a great idea. It would be nice, but we just know that it can't happen. Then just Dominican Republic going there to participate. Yeah. Yeah, from the Caribbean, that's all we got this time, you know? That's all we got this time. Yeah, the Philly team just having issues this year, man. But knowing Philly, then will have a run before the season done and get right back into at least playoffs and stuff, if they're not even there now. But that shouldn't be based on how they've been playing. But I feel like before the season done, they'll have a run, man. They have too many veterans. They have a veteran coach. Let me go on a little run. Wow. The Olympic site, not 3 bad, you know. I'll give you some stats. Corner again from Elise. Headed out by Zimmerman. Second header by the US. Control now in midfield. Shatar goes wider. Whipped in with the left foot. Jumping. Ooh. That was centre back Lakiba there jumping for that one. So France ending the half better than it was going in the middle. Putting more pressure on them. Lakiba definitely there at RB Leipzig now. Yes, people. So it is halftime of the game. First half of action finished. No goals scored yet in this one, but both teams definitely looking dangerous. I'm sure they would have loved to have gotten on the score sheet, both of these teams, but I think if you're both teams, you regroup in the second half. I think if I'm Henry, I have more to say to my team in terms of improvements. If I'm the US coach, I'm thinking, hey, much more of the same. The only thing I would tell them, don't fall in love with just sitting back. You still have the opportunity to try to win the ball a bit sooner as well. I think kind of they invited a bit more pressure than they needed to, especially towards the end of that half. But it's understandable. They are going up against very quality opposition, so they had to pick their spots. But I do think that if I'm the US coach, I'm telling them, hey, from about minute 20 or about 15 to about minute 35, that's how we can play this football match, right? Take our opportunities to keep possession if we need to, and don't be afraid to, get in their faces when they're trying to build out as well. So that is the first half. Let's go ahead and get this off screen for the time being, and we are going to go to another screen to look at some statistics for that first half. All right, people. So what were your guys' thoughts? Anybody in the chat that is watching the game right now, how do you think that first half went? Again, for me, I think if I'm the coaches, the happier the coaches for me would be the US coach. I do think that they have executed their game plan well. I think France definitely need to go back to the drawing board. I think it's all a bit too narrow, especially based on the fact that they are doing a great job of crowding that midfield with Mihailovic, Busio, and Tressman. Tressman in particular, having very good awareness in the midfield, when to step, when to drop back and become a third centre back when the crosses are coming in. So all in all, I think the US can be proud of that first half. And I think that they did a really good job in that first half as well. And if I'm France, I'm trying to figure out what can I do to get some width into this football match. Everything is so narrow. I know they're going with the two strikers, but maybe I tell Lacazette, hey, maybe make your starting position a bit wider. Just leave that open space for Elise to kind of get the ball in those pockets, or even switch it all together and go to a 4-3-3. Play Elise out wide, similar to how he plays sometimes with Crystal Palace. Because I do think that midfield is overcrowded right now and they're not really finding those spaces that they want to. All right, so let's take a look at the first half statistics. As I promised you people, remember, smash that like button. That is the key to these videos being seen. All right, that is the key. So let's look at the statistics for the first half, though, people. This is the statistics of this first half, all right? So ball possession, France is on the left, USA on the right. Ball possession, 62-38. Total shots, 7-3 in favor of France. Both keepers made one save. France have 5 corners to the US 1. Passes, France have tried more passes, 305-189. Tackles, fairly even. Both teams have 1 yellow card. All right. Shots on target, very limited for both. Only 1 on target for each team. Aronson had a really good one in that first half as well. Let's see. Block shots inside the box, even at 3 apiece. 4 from outside the box for France. Touches in the penalty area, very even, 7-5. This is the accurate passes, so 100 and almost 20 more passes accurate for the French team. Final third phase of play, a lot more action in the final third for France, but as evidenced by the shots and the shots on target, not really doing much with it. 38-25, so a decent amount of entries still for the USA, even with the limited ball possession, so that's good to see from them. Long passes, both teams going about the same amount. Somebody's in the Discord running off their mouth, so let's lock off that. Boom. All right. CB in the building. All right. So yeah, so we have the long passes there. Both team, not going long so much. 29 and 27 apiece attempted. Crosses, 13 crosses being put in from France, and I'm saying that they're not using the width, but I feel like these crosses are coming from like deeper. They're not really getting to the byline to cross the ball. So yes, they're getting in a lot of crosses, but I don't think the angles that the crosses are coming in at are really going to cause that much problems. And the difference USA did get down the wing a few times. Their cross is connected 2 out of 3. So, it definitely matters where you're delivering that cross and the time you're doing it, to make sure you have the bodies in the box. So that's one thing I would work on, try to get some natural width, maybe make a substitution. So we're going to look at the lineups and see what TT could potentially do going into the second half. Duels, both teams went in 29, very even there. Aerial duels, both teams went into 17, very even there as well. Dribbles, France have a few more, 5 of 7, 2 of 4 for the US. Defending, USA doing a great job, 100% in their tackles. They have 7 interceptions, recoveries very even, and they have a lot more clearances. Clearly, they have been in defending a bit more in terms of territory in the match, so that makes sense. All right, so that's the full rundown of the statistics there. I don't think they give you individual stats in this Olympics. Oh yeah, they do. Nice. So Lokeba and Kone with the highest rankings for the French. That makes sense. Kone was the most dangerous player in the midfield in the first half. Olise, 6.8, not doing too badly, but I'm sure he would want to influence the game a bit more. Let's look at the US side now. Paredes with the yellow card, 6.7. Busio, 6.8. That makes sense. Yep, defense line should be high. I think they've all been solid. Harriel getting a bit higher, I can agree with as well. Got involved in the attack on a few occasions, and Schulte doing well as well. So, pretty even game so far, to be honest. I think, as I said, Mateta, you want more out of him, ending the season on a high with Crystal Palace, and with him being partnered with the veteran Lacazette and Olise up there, you'd want more goal mouth action from the French. But again, kudos has to be given to the back line and also Tana Tressman. Big shout out to him, doing very well, working in tandem with the centre back pair, just making sure that he's filling all the gaps that need to be filled. So good first half for the US. The French probably want more out of this one. This was the attack momentum. USA did have that little spell, I'd say, as I said, from about 15 to 30 minutes. Territorially didn't do much, but I thought that they controlled the game in that little part. France did end the half a bit stronger. I think that's when most of their shots would have come into play there. I think they ended up with 7 in the first half. So all to play for in the second half. Let's see how they come out. Again, let me take a look at the lineups, because I want to look, I think, if on the US side of things, really the only substitution I would think about making, I don't think Duncan Maguire has been extremely effective today. So maybe a Griffin Yao could come on the pitch and play the striking role. You also could go with a player like Taylor Booth. He can go and play like more of like a false 9 type of role up front. So yeah, he could potentially play there as well. So let's see. And on the French side of things, I'm saying they need some kind of width. So I'd probably be bringing on Desiree Doué, the Stade Rennais player. I would be bringing him on for the second half. I saw them playing some practice matches, and he was terrorizing teams down that right side. He could be an option. Ryan Shirky, likes to play a bit more infield, but can play wide as well. Left or right side. So that would be another option to bring on, because I do think that they're just not getting any attack down the flank, and they need to fix that if they're going to get through this US defense that has been very stingy so far. But for the US, yeah, I would probably keep things the same. The only thing I would be thinking, maybe can we get somebody up top for Duncan Maguire, even though Duncan does a good job of holding up the ball. I just don't think he's been in the game enough. But maybe I'd give him another 10 to 15 minutes and see how it looks, and then go from there. But yeah, I think if you're Marko Mitrovic, excuse me, I think you would be very, very pleased with what you're seeing so far. Very, very pleased with what you're seeing so far. They have options off the bench. I mean, Kramaski can come change it up in midfield. McGlynn as well. As I said, Taylor Booth, Yao, Caleb Wiley, the left back. Yeah, good options off the bench, and then a centre back as well if something happens to one of the others. Max Dietz. So that is the halftime breakdown, people. Halftime breakdown. Very, very tight game so far. I mean, look, I predicted a 3-1 France win, but to be totally honest, France has not deserved to be ahead in this game, I don't think. Yes, they have had more shots, more corners, but I think if we're being honest, like the clearest chance was probably Aronson when he cut in on his right foot. I mean, he probably should have put that away, to be honest. So, USA doing well to I think they've shown good composure in moments when they're building out. France has been trying to press them, and they have done a pretty good job of not panicking, clearing the ball. And France having good patience, staying in possession, but the USA pretty much right now is probably like, okay, we don't mind that. You guys can do that as long as you want. As long as we're in this good defensive shape, we don't think that you're going to trouble us too much. So it's going to be interesting to see the chess match in the second half, because I don't think that USA have to change anything, really and truly. Like they are looking good going into the second half, to be honest. This card's still up and running. Yep, still looking good in there. So if you guys want to watch the stream, people, it is in the Discord. Getting footage of the stadium right now. People, I'll be right back in just a moment. Remember, like, share, and subscribe. Sorry about that, people. Sorry about that, people. You know, duty calls. We have a daughter in the house with us, so I have to go check on her real quick. But let me get this back on screen. The Discord should still be running. Let me double check that and make sure. I think we should be good there, but I will double check it. Let's get this back on the screen, the play-by-play. Discord still running smoothly, so that's good. All right, cool. Sorry about that, people. Sorry about that. I had to deal with that right quick. All right. All right, so we're back in the building, people. Second half has kicked off. Let me see. I'm looking on the field, scanning to see if there's any subs. Doesn't look like they made any changes. I do see Trofair way higher up the left side, and he was doing that a lot in the warm-up game. So maybe that's something that Henry is going to try to push in the second half to get that width. Noticeable that Trofair really pushed up in that last attack for France. So let's see if that's something that TT Henry spoke to the boys about. No sound? No sound for me at all? Really? Oh, Jillian, you mean no sound in the Discord? Yeah, I don't have the sound playing in the Discord, but let me see. Yeah, because I run through the same device. So yeah, work with me with no sound, Jillian. I will have to give you the sound. All right. So Jillian needs some top class commentary. So Princess Jillian, just for you, may I commentate the match now. It's wide to Trofair. Trofair cuts back on his right foot, crosses it, cleared by Zimmerman. It's going to be a corner kick now. And right away, people, I told you the adjustment needed to be made. They need to get more width into their attack. And right away, you see Trofair pushing all the way up the pitch down this left side. And Mateta applauds the delivery. Tolkien applauds his centre-back for clearing it. This should be 6 corner, taken shot. Back to Elise on the right foot now. Cleared again. That time by Maguire back defending. Aronson does well to win the second ball. Drops it back now. Mihailovic to Tolkien. Miles Robinson in his own box, being pressed. Schulte short. Schulte goes now to Harriel. Harriel turns, plays it wide well. Good playing out again by the US. Tressman might have with that one goat. He did. Just took his eye off the ball there, Tressman. Looking upfield for a pass, and the ball rolled out of play. Getting a talking to from the referee. Here's Kone. Kone going inside now. Finds Bade. Bade wide. I think that's Milo. Going down the wing. Tries to cross, but it slices off his foot and goes out for a goal kick. Looking down at the pitch. I don't think the pitch is anything there. The Stuttgart man. Had a good season in the Bundesliga as well. 5 goals, 4 assists, 31 appearances. A lot of these French players starting today. starters for their club teams in Europe. You know, France has a wealth of talent. So not surprised that most of these players in their early 20s already starters in top 5 leagues in Europe. Good pressing from US, but they play out. Kone in midfield turns with acres of space, driving forward now towards the midfield. Plays it wide. That's well played. Shatar. Oh, and Olise went down but told to get up. That could have been a foul. And now he's called for a foul here. It's Lukeba. And he's upset about that one, the Leipzig defender. But I think it was a good call. Paredes taken out there, trying to control. And he's going to talk to him as well. Henry looking more and more frustrated on the sideline. Busio, wide to Paredes. Paredes with a poor pass, cut out by Bade in the defense line. Olise over the top. This is Mateta running onto it. He's into the box now. He's being cut off. He goes on the ground, trying to find Lacazette, but it's cut out well by Robinson. Here comes Harriel now. Paredes drops it back to Busio. Busio into midfield. Here's Mihailovic. Mihailovic looking over the top. Finds Paredes over the top. Control on the chest. And he's pushed in the back from behind, and he is called for a foul at time. Shatar, I think it's the right call. Good shielding there from Paredes. Really, defender really couldn't win that one, but tried to go through him to win it. Yeah, a bit anxious there trying to win the ball. And really a tame cross in the end by Mateta. Didn't really get the angle right to find Lacazette on the far post, but good defending from Miles Robinson to cut it out. Smash that like button, people. Smash that like button. If you're just joining us, thanks for being here. If you're new to the channel, consider dropping a subscription on the channel. Whipped in here. Defended well by France. Paredes recycles it now to Tolkien. Tolkien goes wide now. I think this is Aronson. Aronson drops it back. Tolkien now all the way back to Schulte in goal. Just outside of his box. Looking for a pass. Now he goes long. Good ball. Good first touch as well. Second touch to US. Here's Busio. Busio over the top. That's a good run by Mihailovic. Good first touch to get inside. Maguire tries to shield, but Bade does well to win that first ball. Does well to keep it in, but in the end, ooh, and a little bit of afters here between Bade and Maguire. I think Bade needs to calm down here. Maguire did instigate a bit as well, standing over him, but the ref, cooler heads prevail. The ref just talks to both of them and we move on. It's a throw into US on this right-hand side. Long throw now from Harriel. First ball, second ball, France. Played back wide to Harriel. Can he whip it in? He decides not to. Cuts it back to Tressman. Low on the ground. Not a good cross. Cut out by Kone. Olise chasing. Robinson just dumps it back in. First ball. Second ball controlled from Tressman now. Tressman inside. Cut out by Bade. Shatar keeps it in. And Trufair clears. First ball again. Robinson. Well done from Busio. Some midfield scrap now by the wing. And it's a foul. Harriel got caught that time. Harriel and Miles Robinson favor, you know. I don't know if them related. Yeah, that was a good call. Coney stepped on Harriel's foot there after Harriel toe poked it away first. USA fans in the crowd. Tolkien whips it in. Cut out by France. Here's Mihailovic looking to shoot. And that smacks the crossbar and goes out for a goal kick. What a shot. Good strike from Mihailovic there. Took a touch to settle. Second touch to get it onto his right foot and then unleashed a shot from about 25 yards that had the keeper beaten. And it smacks the crossbar and heads over the top. That would have been a wonder strike. What a hit. Man, catch that clean. What a hit. People, you can use the pinned comment in the comment section to get into the Discord server and watch the match live if you're having trouble to find it. If not, you can follow along right here with the play-by-play and the commentary. th minute of play now. Still no substitutions from either team. France with it. Here's Kone. Kone does well to keep it, and he's fouled. Tressman fouled him that time, trying to win the ball. It's going to be a free kick to France. In US half, Olise will stand over it, look to whip one into the danger area. Referee from Argentina. Oh, this match is at the Velodrome in Marseille. Olise whips it to the back stick. Cleared. Second ball. Won by the US as well. And can they break on the counter? Here's Busio down this right side. Has Trufair in front of him. Looking for help. Drops it back. Paredes inside now to Tressman. Tressman switches the play to Tolkien. Tolkien finds the run of Aronson. Aronson trying to turn the corner but can't. Good defending. And he's called for a foul. So good defending there from the right back. Sildilia. He was able to stop Aronson that time. Here's France now on the attack. It's Olise cutting inside. Good ball to Lacazette in a half space. He turns, looking for a shot. Now he strikes to the far post and that's a goal. Alexander Lacazette has been quiet in this game, but his class shines through there. What a strike. Finally was able to find some space in the half space. Made a turn. Had a play wide, but decided to try it. And it was all along the ground to the far post, and Schulte had no chance. It's 1-0 to France. What a strike. Alexander Lacazette, the former gunner, with a brilliant strike to make it 1-0. And that's a brilliant goal. Really didn't have much space. Small backlift and the accuracy and the power combined just really caught Schulte by surprise. It looked like Lacazette was looking wide to just send it wide, took a touch, and then said, you know what? I'm going to hit it. And hit it, did he? What a strike. Alexander Lacazette there doing what the captain is supposed to. first goal of the tournament for the French, and the crowd goes crazy in Marseille. So 1-0 to France. Busio didn't close him down fast enough. Robinson shot just goes by his leg, and I think Schulte reacted to that one late. I think he was caught by surprise. It's 1-0 to the French. That should take some of the pressure off of the French team now. Maybe we'll see a bit more like what we were seeing in the build-up to this tournament. As I said, they were playing some beautiful football, maybe not getting the finishing and the chances converted, but they definitely were creating a lot of chances from open play in those friendly games I saw. Here's Busio now in the half space. He goes wide to Paredes. Can Paredes do something with this one? He cuts back to his left foot. Far post. There's Aronson. Good header. Good save. Still in the box. USA still have it. Here's Paredes wide again. Will he try to get on his left and whip it in again? Tries to play a pass. It's cut out by Lacazette. Lacazette back heels it. Truffert now will probably clear. He does down the wing. Mihailovic cuts it out. Tressman under pressure does well to play out. Here's Hariel again. Good ball to Busio. Busio tries to turn. Finds Tressman. Tressman wider now. Here's Paredes on his left foot. Can he whip it in? He can to the far post. He's wide open. What a header. What a save. That deserved the equalizing goal. What a ball from Paredes. Tolkien at the back post got there, but the keeper somehow kept it out, and now France on the counter. This game is wide open now, people. Here's France. He's into the box. Down the right-hand side, he gets fouled, does he? No, the ref said he's tried to sell it. Didn't book him for a dive, but just says it's a no call and it's a goal kick. And that's what goals do to matches, people. The game has definitely turned up in temperature. Look at this cross again from Paredes. Tolkien actually hit the post. The keeper didn't know anything about it. Hits the near post. This is the one before. Aronson was good defending, actually. The defender, Sildilla, was able to get a piece on it. But there's the first one. Rested did well to parry that wide. But the second one, Tolkien did connect with that well. Put it to the near post, but it just hit the base of the post and came out. Unlucky there from the US. Should be 1-1. But a great passage of play there as the game turns into high gear all of a sudden after the goal from Lacazette. This should be a nice 25 minutes of an ending here. And it looks like there's going to be some substitutes coming in. So Henry also has Clichy on his coaching staff. Good to see there. It looks like France is thinking of a substitution as well. Saw the midfielder, Akliouche, getting ready on the sideline. The AS Monaco player. Crossed into the box. Paredes with the second ball. Here's Hariel now again, tries to cross, cut out by Lacazette. Is that a corner? Yes, it is. So it'll be a corner to the USA on this right-hand side. Probably Paredes will whip this in with his left foot. Let's see who the substitution is going to be. I would think it's probably Shatar, maybe coming out of the midfield. But let's see. It could be Milo as well. Let's see what he goes for. I'm thinking Shatar, but let's see. They're going to wait until after this is taken, which is probably a good move. Yeah, more than likely he'll be coming on for Milo on this right-hand side. But let's see. Talented player Akliouche did get some meaningful minutes this year. I made 28 appearances for Monaco in Ligue 1. I think the substitution will now take place. Let's see. So he's trying to figure out, I guess not. So not yet. It's going to be 2 subs. It looks like Kalimuendo is also going to be entering the field of play, the striker. So let's see if it's a like for like with Mateta. Here's Kone now down the wing, being chased by Hariel, waiting for support. Gets it in the form of Mateta, doesn't use him, still on it. Tries to flick it in, but really wasn't a dangerous attempt there. Easily caught by Schulte. Could I have that a play still? Nobody not attack. Robinson exchanging passes with his left back. All the way back to the keeper now. Surprise, no action from the US bench as yet. All right, as I said that, it looks like there is a US player now getting ready to forward on. Hariel goes long down the flank. Paredes tries to chest to Busio but leaves it short. Olise wins the second ball. Lukeba now finds Mio in midfield. Milo on the ball. Plays it short to Kone. Kone goes back to Lukeba. And here is Lukeba now. Tries to thread it through. It falls to Lacazette in the half space. Lacazette looking, trying to find someone. He finds Olise in the half space, turns and shoots with the left foot to the far post. And how many times have we seen that? And Olise never want to celebrate, just stands there like I do this every day. 2-0 to France. In the end, the quality is shining through. Lacazette with a strike, Olise with a strike, and I thought that the bit of added quality would make the difference, and it has so far for a 2-0 lead to France. Really not much you can do there. 2 brilliant finishes to the far post. One from Lacazette with the right. The other one, a trademark at this point, curler from Olise. And it was Lacazette, the creator. It fell to him in the half space, in the cam position. Olise cut in well, and the overlapping run took the attention of the defender, allowed him to cut inside, and he basically used all the defenders as a shield to start it outside that far post and curl it into the bottom corner of that far post, getting the aid of a slight defection of Tolkien, turning his back when it hit him, and that sent it perfectly into the corner. So Kalimuendo does enter the field of play. Where's the float? Him have the Don Carlo treatment. So Kalimuendo came on. Let's see if it was for... Yes, so Kalimuendo did make a like-for-like sub with Mateta, who was very quiet today. And Alkiush, the midfielder, looks like he has come on for, as I thought, Milo in the midfield. So Shatar and Kone still out there, but Alkiush now in midfield with Olise. So a slight tweak. Olise kind of playing a bit more on the right-hand side now. Kalimuendo showing his speed, closing down. Put Schulte under pressure, did well to find Hariel wide. The flick on doesn't quite work, and it's going to be a throw into France. I know USA. I think USA also made a substitution, but I have not gotten it as yet. I will get that to you as soon as I realize who it is. Okay, so Dietz came on for Busio in the midfield. And Dietz playing in Germany. So interesting, a central defender on. So maybe the US have, well, I guess Dietz is just playing CDM now. Tressman pushed up a little bit more in the formation, a little more freedom. And Dietz drops right into the midfield. So interesting move there from Mitrovic. Dietz played in the second division in the Bundesliga this season, starting the majority of the games. So definitely good experience. And he is now 22 years of age. So new player for me. Didn't know the player before this tournament. So I would love to watch these games and learn these players. Here he is showing for the ball in the CDM role. Plays a 1-2. Safety. Again from Tolkien. Plays it right back to him. USA trying to just gain a little bit of confidence. Pass the ball around a bit. Tolkien switches it to Zimmerman. Didn't really want to take it down. Goes forward one time. Cut out by the right back Sildilla. Goes back to Reste. Reste goes long. Harriel miscontrols but still has it, and then he's pushed from behind, and it's going to be a free kick to the USA. Sorry about that, people. Sorry about that, people. I had to refresh the page. It was going crazy. Don't know why them still show the goal. What go on, Chris? Yeah, man, we watch some ball, you know? Like Olympics action. France quality just making the difference right now. Lacazette and Olise score 2 banger. And that's the difference in the game, to be honest. I mean, France has played better in the second half, but still feel like USA deserves something. They hit the post. They had a good save from point blank header in this half as well when it was 1-0. So I think them deserve a 1 goal at this point. They've been playing pretty good. Here's Tressman now. That's a poor giveaway by Maguire. I'm telling you, this kid Maguire hasn't done enough in this game, you know, man. But it don't look like them really have another striker on the bench. Here's Truffert now, trying to get forward, and yes, rightfully called back for a foul. He was being pulled, tried to play advantage, didn't get any, so he pulls it back. Respect Fana. That's really rate that, brother. Really rate that. You never even have to click and drop the like, but you did so. So respect that. Blessings. Yeah, man. You don't know later, Fana, we do the late match. All right. So now the subs flowing now for the US. Looks like 3 subs made. Taylor Booth, Griffin Yao, for Aronson, Paredes, and I think Mihailovic as well. Or was it Maguire? Let's see. So probably was needed some fresh legs. I thought Paredes was growing into the game in this half, but understandable. It's a long tournament. You don't want to burn out the players, and you have the option. So bring on some fresh legs. Showing the replay of the goals now. Lacazette, brilliant strike. Not much the keeper could have done about that one. And then Olise as well. Brilliant strike. So 2 very good goals. As I said, in my breakdown before the game, I was saying, boy, this USA team won't be that far from them in terms of the gameplay, but that added quality that the French possess in attack is probably going to make the difference. And so far, 2 of those players with that added quality made the difference in 2 moments. So 2-0 to France. As I say, USA unlucky. Really should have equalized from Tolkien's header, but he could do no better than hit the post, and it bounced back out. In the end, France were able to clear. But let's see if the subs can cause any impact for the US. Just made a triple substitution. Or a double substitution, sorry. Griffin Yao and Taylor Booth. So the two wingers changed. Yao for Aronson and Booth for Paredes. So let's see what they can bring to it. Taylor Booth, a player that I've been wanting to see, played at Utrecht last season. I think he went in January. Ended up with 5 goals in his limited time there in 17 matches. So good start to life in the Eredivisie. Taylor Booth now 23 years of age. Highly touted in the US system. Got his footballing education at Bayern Munich with their second team, so definitely has the pedigree. So let's see what he does on the pitch now. Jamaica under 20 are stress, fam, but I go pass through just the same. Yeah, man. Respect, fana. Yeah, Jamaica stress come back tomorrow night. We will be streaming that game live for sure. Here's France again on the attack. Calimundo tries to cross, is blocked by Harrell for a corner. Shatar will take this one. Has the short option to Akliush. See if he uses it. No, he's going to whip it in. Headed one time there. Akliush brings it down. Finds Shatar. Back to Akliush again. He drops it back to Truffert now. Truffert goes wide. Shatar, he plays it short now to Kone. Can he keep it in? No, it just runs out for a goal kick to the US. Kone has done a lot of running in this game, you know, man. What go on, Travis? But there, you know. I watch some ball, you know. Football. So I'm glad when I wake up this morning and see the Argentina Morocco game I go on, you know, because I never even realized that the football start today. But that's a pre the opening ceremony on Friday, you know. But yeah, man, I was pleasantly surprised. Some more ball game. Big up D, what go on? Like I said, Annalisa, the stars doing it for France right now. But USA is actually playing really good in this game. I can't lie. Them deserve a goal at least in this game from how them playing. Trust me. Keeper make a big save and man miss a header in the 6-yard box off the post where him should have scored. So here's Jack McGlynn. I knew Jack McGlynn came into. I knew it was a triple sub. I know why the man them are going like me. I know what I talk about. McGlynn is gonna whip this one in with his left foot now. Over the top. Good flicked header, but the keeper catches comfortably. Okay, so he came on for Mihailovic. That makes sense. So McGlynn did come on for Mihailovic. I knew it was a triple sub. And still just the 2 subs for France. Akliush and Calimundo for Mio and Mateta. Who was very, very quiet today. Is it just me or the French keeper look really short? What all them same is? He's 6'1", but I'm not look 6'1", brother. I look like an ex-Barthez. And here's another substitution. Olise is off. And here's Doué, the player being heavily linked to PSG in this summer. Surprised he didn't start today. He looked really good in the friendlies leading up to this. But Henry went for different options. So Olise is now out and Desiree Doué is in. Flick on here by USA, but body with a poor clearance. Good first, not really the best first touch from Maguire. Been really underwhelmed with Maguire today. Booth trying to win the corner, but it stays in. So still 2-0 here. DJ Giggs, what go on to play football in the Olympic? It's an age limit, and a certain amount of players over a certain age can play. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. So you have to be 23 and under. I think you can't turn. I think you can be 24 as long as I'm not sure how it works with the 24. It's either I think it's 23 and under is the age cutoff, and then every team is entitled to have 3 overage players. So some countries didn't even use any, others did. Like I forget what team was I looking at today. I think it was Ukraine. I don't even think Ukraine have one person over that age, but I'll double check. But yeah, that's the rule. 23 and under, and you're allowed 3 over age, and you have 18 players in your squad. So 15, 23 and under, and 3 over 23 are allowed. Good play from the US here. Booth drops it back to Harriel now. Harriel looking, flicks it to Booth. Not the best pass, but he does well to keep it. Truffair fouls him from behind. No, he says he got the ball. Kone again driving forward. This guy is full of energy, man. Good slip pass as well. Here's Due now. He's fresh legs. This could be a problem. Poor touch though, and Harriel is able to clear it out for a corner. There, I thought Mihailovic's shot was going to bust the net. Yeah, man. I forgot that shot, They did smash the crossbar as well. So USA could really have 2 goals, to be honest. And France, other than those 2, I wouldn't say they had any clear chance that they miss. So, yeah, this game could easily be 2-2. Yeah, man, he was off today. Going through Japan team list, they don't have no player. Yeah, man, that's what I was thinking. Some countries don't even decide to choose anybody over that age. Japan is one. I want to say Ukraine is another one, but I could be wrong. I have to check it. And that's 3-0. Is it going to count? The ref is motioning something. If it counts, Bade put that in beautifully. He was wide open. And he headed it into the corner, no problem. And that's 3-0 to France. It looks like this will count. The white flags are waving in the crowd. So I think that was the substitute. Due whipped that one in. Brilliant pace on it. And Bade was unmarked. Good movement before. A collision brought down 2 players, a French and a US player. But in the end, Bade is wide open. I think Robinson was complaining because the collision made it difficult for him to stay with Bade. But in the end, good concentration there, heading it into the corner. No chance for Schulte in goal. That's 3-0 to France. Yeah, man. Some of them take it up. That's true. Bless up, DJ. Yeah, man. In Group A have I think is New Zealand and who New Zealand they play. Finally, Maguire come out, people. I don't know why the man stayed on the field so long. He wasn't doing anything as far as I'm concerned. And Caleb Wiley has come on for him. So Wiley can play wing back or winger. Let's see where he goes. Kone getting a rest. Well deserved. His replacement, like for like. So Caleb Wiley comes on. Let's see how they reconfigure this. Maybe we'll see Taylor Booth play through the middle and Wiley play left wing. But Kone gets a round of applause from the fans. Well deserved. I think he was bossing this midfield today. And Magasa comes on for him in that midfield role. Like for like substitution there. But this group have New Zealand and Guinea. I was going to say Gambia, but it's Guinea. So New Zealand and Guinea. And New Zealand beat Guinea this morning. I think it was 1-0. Or 2-1, sorry. So right now, France atop the zone and goal difference. But I predicted a 3-1 people, and I think USA deserve a goal. So let's see if they find one. He always now on this right side since Wiley has come on. Harriel being told to drop it back, but he doesn't. Plays Deets in the midfield, and then it falls apart there for the US. I mean, this 3-0 flatter France a little bit. I know they have kind of turned it on a bit more, but, you know, it was just poor marking on the corner and then 2 brilliant strikes, you know. So I don't think they should beat themselves up so much over this scoreline. I do think France has done enough to win the game, but I don't think this is a 3-0 game, to be honest. Yao does well to try to drive forward, but can't get through everyone. In the end, the keeper picks it up and sits on it for a little bit. I hope they bag up the USA with 2 more goals. Come on, France. Mali won, Israel won, 86 minutes gone. I respect Travis, respect. Kenisha Reid said, congrats to Team France. Yeah, man. Is the only out-and-out striker they carried. Yeah, Jean-Pierre, I was noticing that when I was looking at the potential changes for them at halftime, and I was saying, boy, Maguire really hasn't shown me much, you know? I mean, yes, I can see that him kind of have an ability to hold up the play, but with the football, he just don't look like he's going to give you much. And I was saying, boy, it's really only false nines on the bench. There's no other striker. So now they have moved Taylor Booth into that like striking role when he's really a winger, attacking midfielder. Griffin, you're always a winger. Caleb Wiley is a wing back / winger. So they really don't have a substitute that would, you know, be a like for like. Surprising. And that's the tricky part, you know, about these Olympic squads. I mean, you only get 18 players to pick. So you can't really pick it how you would pick a normal squad for a competition. And here's USA in behind. Ooh, he's looking for the penalty but doesn't get it, and now France can counter. This could be a problem now. I think that's Due. Is that Due? Yes, no, that's Callum. That was Lacazette. Back to Lacazette couldn't get on the end of that one. USA clear, but he's still with France. Calimundo again. Drops it off to Aklouche. Akliouche tries to find, but is cut out by the US. Good pressing from France, though. Don't let them out. Here's the substitute, Magasi. Drops it back now to Lukiba. Lukiba has Truffert wide. Plays it to him. Being closed down. Cuts it back onto his right foot. Drops it back now. Magas drops it all the way back to Bade. Bade goes wide now. Sildilla drops it back. This is Shotar. Shotar to Magasa. Back to Shotar. All the way back now. France just keeping the ball. We're going to have 8 minutes of stoppage time. Bade does well to drive forward. And France just continue to keep the possession. Make USA chase the game. Lukeba is going to lose this one, you know. And then he ends up having to foul. So that was poor there. Just got sloppy on the ball. Good closing down. Took his eye off of it for a second there. This is the powerhouse of the CONCACAF people. So 3-0 flatter France, brother. You have to watch the game, man. I know you're French bias as well. I know what is in the heart of those diligent Jamaican fans all over the world. It's going to take us 4 solid years of diligent planning, scouting everyone we have professionally in diaspora and apply. Totally agree, George Smith. We have to take it more seriously how we recruit and, you know, how we, you know, come up with a plan as far as how we want to play as a team. This is a good crowd. Oh, and Harriel couldn't get the touch on it that made the difference. That was another good chance for the US. McGlynn with good quality with the left foot. The Philadelphia Union pair almost linking up to get a consolation goal to make my prediction perfect. 3-1. We got a flick on it, but not enough. Common sense in international coaching selection and games preparation. Agreed. A player like Olise couldn't make the first team is mental. Francis. Yo, I'm telling you. Olise, it's crazy that he's not on that team, to be honest, I would have put him on it. Because, Griezmann was a sentiment pick. Like, Olise better than him right now to me, personally. Alton Lewis done beholding not Arnett Gardens according to Unseen. Yeah, man, me see the JPL transfer, them a fly, brother. So I forgot, if I look on, big up yourself, BAM Sports TV, big up Jam PL fan. The people who I see, for the most part, putting out the transfer news and things. So big up to them. Okay, you have to search far and wide to find them thing there, It's like a big secret. So big up to them for getting the information out there to the people. About 5 minutes left in this one. 3-0 to France. Come on, USA. Get a 1 goal, so I can feel good about my prediction them. That should be a foul on Griffin. Yo, it's not called. And that's 3-1. And that goal is given. Oh, it's offside. Whoa. So it's given for offside, but for me, it should have been a foul. It was a clear foul to me and Griffin. He just knocked over Truffaut at the back post, control it, and put it in the far post. But that goal has been chalked off, and the USA fans don't even know. Them still a cheer. Oh, and it is the right call. He leaned. Jeez and peas. Can the man get away with the foul? Clear foul. And then a good finish to the far post, but it didn't count. The youth trying to look 3 body in the midfield, Where them bring on the centre back, where them bring on for play midfield. Him look alright in the midfield. Here's Wiley now. Chelsea just bought him from Atlanta. He'll be on loan at Strasbourg next season, though, in France. Part of the Chelsea group. Here's Doué now. Linked to PSG. What can he do? Cutting inside well. Beats 2. Good reverse pass as well to Lacazette, but it doesn't quite make it to him. Well cut out by Zimmerman. And Taylor Booth, not a striker. Tried to make a run, but I think they wanted him to show for that one. So the US, I think their issue is going to be in this group, Can Duncan Maguire truly lead the line for you? Because I didn't see enough from him today. Partly that could be the opposition, let's say, against Guinea and New Zealand, if he can do anything, but really going to be a struggle for them up front. They have good wingers, good midfielders, strong defense, but that striking option is just one, and it's not looking so good for him so far. It's going to be an issue for them, I think. So Henry hasn't really showed much emotion today. Looked a bit upset in the first half, and really has the same expression even though they're up 3-0. Somebody mentioned earlier, taking a page out of Dan Carlos' book, No reaction. Oh yeah, Unseen Sports as well. Forget about him. Him also giving some JPL transfers. Whether we accept it or not, our women's football potential on the world scene is a lot closer. Yeah, that's definite. That's a definite. That's a definite. I mean, we got out of the group stage. People were upset with the style of play and whatnot. But look, when you're an underdog in games, you have to be pragmatic. And this man did a great job of doing that. Why doesn't Maglin get more game time? I watch the Philly matches because of D-Lo, but he's good. Yeah, look, the coach went for Mihailovic. He was one of the more experienced players that they brought in with Miles Robinson Zimmerman and Mihailovic. So I guess Mihailovic was always going to play that role. But for me, McGlynn can play deeper. Like, you know, I would consider maybe. I think what it is, you know, they wanted to have somebody like that's a true CDM, and Tressman did that job really well in the first half. Maybe that's why he didn't go for McGlynn, Busio, and Mihailovic, because that to me is the most talented midfield they could play. But I think the balance might be a little off, because McGlynn, for as good as he is, I don't think he's a CDM. He's like more of a box-to-box or an attacking mid. So they kind of needed that, and it worked really well in the first half. They were blocking out the half space for Lacazette and Olise, but as the game got a bit more stretched, the fullbacks pushed up from France, and I think that made the spaces open up in the half space, and that's where the two first goals came from. Lacazette with the first one and Olise with the second one. So, you know, good. I think it was good tactical tweak by Henry to kind of emphasize Truffert on this left side and get Milo a little bit wider on that right side, and it just, you know, freed up that half space centrally for Lacazette, and here's Laka in the box again. Can he get under control? He does have it now, but he's away from goal. Drops it back to Due. Due double teamed, still on the ball. Can he get out of trouble? He wins a throw-in. And this one should be blown off any second now, people. Yeah, man. McGlynn left foot bad. Wicked. Okay, so Brian said Lewis to Arnett, but Lewis really gone out. Don't be holding. Okay. So Unseen and Brian, them have a battle. Which one of them is right? And there it is. Full-time whistle, people. Full-time whistle. So France takes care of the United States 3-0. I think that scoreline was a bit harsh on the US, to be honest. They definitely deserve at least a 1 goal. But in the end, they did not get it. And they do lose this one 3-0. All right. So what I want to do now, people, is just do a nice roundup of the first day of Olympics matches. I think it was a nice day of matches. By the way, people, let's check and see how the other game ended up that was going on. So that did end in a draw, Mali and Israel. Definitely want to get a chance to see Mali play as well. They should have a lot of talent on this team. Yeah, Boubacar Traore, Doumbia, Brahima Diarra. Yeah, man, they have some good players on this team. Israel as well. You saw in the U20 they had a decent run. So they're doing some decent things in football these days. Uzbekistan as well, another team. So let's go ahead and look at what happened in the first day. Going to need to up your feed or your source, Gooner. Wamek. Let me stop streaming all of this now. So everybody that joined the Discord, respect. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Well, let's get into. So they say it a lag today. May I run too much things one time? Maybe it's that, you know. I really need for connect my external, because I think it'll pull too much from this one machine. All right, so let's just take a quick look at the matchups from today. Olympic Games matches. All right, so let's look at the results. So let's go from the first game, which would have been this morning. So yeah, the Uzbekistan and Spain, and Argentina, Morocco. So let's take a look at the Uzbekistan-Spain game. This was the lineup, as you can see on the screen. It was 2-1 to Spain. This player Smordov, I remember him from the Youth World Cup, definitely doing his thing. Good striker for Uzbekistan. Or is this the... Oh, no. Yeah, so that's where I know Smordov from. I know him from big man football at Roma. Okay. Okay, so I'm mixing him up with another person clearly. But yeah, he is one of the overage players that Uzbekistan would have brought to the tournament. He's the captain. He got the penalty to equalize in the first half. That was in first half injury time. And then in the second half, Sergio Gomez was able to find the winner to give Spain the 2-1 victory. So Spanish players, you would know a lot of them. Most of them playing in La Liga or some other top 5 leagues. Juan Miranda, Pau Cubarsí, obviously Barcelona, and Eric Garcia. So basically Barcelona center back pairing. Baena, another one you should know. Sergio Gomez, Fermin Lopez, Barcelona as well. Abel Ruiz is the captain of this one. He is from Girona, 24 years of age. I don't think he really got that much game time this year though. Let me see. Okay, so he just made a move. He was in the Portuguese league last season. 6 goals for him. Okay, so that's Abel Ruiz. Sergio Gomez, obviously the Manchester City, ex-Manchester City player, has since moved on to Real Sociedad on a permanent move. 9 million. Just made the move. Playing a more attacking role in this system today and was the one to find the goal. Spain's bench as well. Diego Lopez, Benyat, and Samuel. So yes, that is the Spanish contingent for this Olympics. I think Spain, don't know if Spain had anybody over the age of 23 or 24. I know Lopez is young. I know this player is also extremely young, 22. Baena should still have the age. Yep, 23. Barrios is young as well, about 21. Yep, Atletico. Garcia should be 23 now. I know he's like 17, 18. Juan Miranda, he might be older. 24, okay. And Pubil, he's young. 21. The keeper is young as well. 23. PSG backup. All right, so that was the result there. And then the other match that happened early this morning was a mad one, people. And I actually watched this one. So we're going to spend a little time talking about this other one. Nothing on your end? Yeah, me no know. So I need to up my feed or your source. Let me know what you mean, Brent. Because me never hear nobody really complain about no login today or nothing like that. So let me know what you mean. All right, so this was a madness, people. So 2-1 is what this say, right? Now, if you had looked at this app about 3 hours ago, all right, when the game was done, it would have said 2-all. It would have said 2-all, right, people? So it's crazy what happened in this game. So Rahimi got the brace, the striker, plays in the UAE. Good talented player. I think he might, if he wants to, get a move into Europe as well. Looks to be a threat up front all game long. And then Giuliano Simeone got the goal for Argentina in the 68th minute to start the comeback, or what was to be, or what looked like it was a comeback. And then the substitute, the Christian Medina scored what looked to be the equalizer in the 106th minute of play, only for it to be disallowed after the game had to be abandoned due to Moroccan fans storming the pitch and actually attacking some of the Argentina players, which is a bit crazy. We don't want to see that. We never want to see that. But after further review, it was deemed that Christian Medina was actually offside on the play, so the goal was taken away to make it 2-1. So first thing I want to ask you people, do you remember a game being ended and then like it's a certain score and then later it get changed? Because I for the life of me can't remember something like this happening. Like, I guess it's just a scenario that's just different, because maybe if they didn't have to abandon the field, they would have eventually showed the VAR review and everything. But I mean, I didn't even know until I checked back and I saw, and I was like, yo, I had to look at 3 different sites and say, yo, is it really 2-1 and a 2-2? That's crazy. So yeah, this one I want to look at in more detail though, because I did watch this game. So for me, Morocco deserved to win the game. That's the first thing I'm going to say. Morocco played excellent in the first half. They got a deserved goal right at the end in injury time in the first half from Raimi. Good cross put into the box from Hakimi from the right-hand side. And then in the second half as well, I thought they were the better team for long stretches. I mean, Argentina, when they got the Simeone goal, yes, they did get their fair share of chances and could have equalized, but I still feel like on the overall balance of play, I think Morocco deserved to win the game. So this was the actual statistics, people. So it was 55-45 to Argentina in possession. They both had 2 big chances. Argentina had double the amount of total shots, but we're going to see on the shots on target how close that was. 3 saves for Morocco's keeper to the 1 for Rulli in goal for Argentina. Corners were even 3 apiece. Passes, Argentina did attempt about almost 80 more passes total. Yellow cards, a lot to Morocco, 6-2 in that regard. So it was a rough game today. Both teams definitely, doing their thing. And see, as I told you, the shots on target, very close. Only 4-3. Big chances were even. Yeah, and the reason why I give Morocco the slight edge is I just feel like their attacks look more dangerous to me. Like just the eye test, the way they were building, the way they were playing, the way they were connecting. It just seemed like more players on Morocco were playing well. You know what I mean? So that's why I would give them the slight edge just based on the eye test. Big chances scored. They did score 2. Argentina did miss one of their big chances. They did convert both of theirs. Touches in the area, Argentina had more, 21-8. Let's see the accurate passes. Decent discrepancy there as well, about 80 in favor of Argentina. Final third phase, Argentina a lot more passes in the final third, and the entries a lot more, but 64 to Argentina, but still a good amount, 45 for Morocco as well. Long passes, Argentina don't tend to go long much, so 47 total to 60 to Morocco. The crossing, Argentina was cross heavy, especially towards the end of that game, trying to equalize. Looks like they're giving a rundown of some goals from earlier today right now. Or they're just showing random action, I'm not sure. All right, duels there you see. Even defending. Yeah, so this game to me, people, maybe because I expect more from Argentina, I'm giving them the slight edge Morocco, but to me, they just played the better football overall today. I mean, yes, Argentina would have had the better ending to the game because they're chasing it. But I think other than that, I really like the way that that Morocco was playing this football match. I really do. Let's look at the teams. So as I said before, I know Rulli, Villarreal's keeper, has kept for Argentina first team as well. He's one of the overage players. They also had Otamendi, the ageless one. I think he's 35 now, 36 now. He's another one that was chosen to represent. And I'm trying to figure out who the third one is. No, this kid is young. Still in Argentina. Soler is young as well. I wonder if this brother related to the older Soler. Joaquin Garcia is young as well. So I'm not even sure who the third one is. I know Alvarez is young enough. I know Almada is young. Medina is young too. Boca. Eze should be young as well. Olympiacos. Beltran is young. Yeah, so maybe they just have 2. I know Simeone is young. Yeah, so it looks like Argentina just went with 2 overage players. And And Morocco, I know Hakimi should be over 23 at this point. So he's probably, he's over age. Rahimi is, oh, well, yeah, he's over age. So they brought him. And then El Azouzi. No, he's good. No, he's young too. I know this kid, Genk, yeah. Yeah, he's young. El Canus. No, he's young too. Genk, yeah. Osama. No, he's 22. So yeah, some teams just say, oh, we don't need more than 2, unless the keeper. Okay, so the keeper is the third one. So the striker, Hakimi, and the keeper. Yeah, so most clubs at least have 2. But that game was crazy, people. 2-2 became 2-1. Morocco took the lead in that one. So let's look at the standings in Group A. So Iraq got the 2-1 victory over Ukraine in the end. So they are top the zone with Morocco. So Iraq and Morocco there. So the Middle East leading this zone. Argentina in third on 0 points, and Ukraine in 0 points as well. So some work to do for Argentina. You know, they have been here before at the last World Cup. They did lose their first game to Saudi Arabia, and then ended up winning every other game to win the tournament. So only the top 2 get through each group. So really no time for them to joke around. They need to get going pretty soon. All right, so that is the Argentina and Morocco game. Now let's just look at the rest of the results before we sign off for the day. So Egypt and Dumrep, I did watch this one as well. Egypt, I thought had the better of the second half, but Dumrep to me had the better of the first. But I think it was a fairly even game, and I think a draw is probably fair for both teams. Egypt did create 3 big chances though. So in that sense, you know, maybe they could have nicked it, but I thought Dumrep showed me enough to be able to get something out of the game. They did have a bit more possession. The shots were even. The shots on target were also even. They just weren't able to carve out any clear-cut chances. Egypt were able to do so, but could not convert. Final third entries, you know, Dumrep even pipped that one as well by a few. So yeah, man, this is one that definitely I was impressed with Dumrep in this first game. Let's just look at the players that played. You know, El Neni was the captain. He is one of the over-age players. Zizo as well, another one that you've seen at AFCONs and playing for Egypt with Salah and them. So yeah, they were 2 of the older players to play. I think the keeper, Hamza. No, Hamza is not too old. I know there's a third one though. I'm just not remembering who it is. Is it Faisal? No. Might be Adele. No. I know Zizo and El Neni. Is it Mohammed? No, Mohammed is young. No, Ahmed is young too. Well, he's played with the main team, Mustafa, but he's still young. Well, this man look old. Maybe it's him. No. So yeah, they could have just taken 2 as well. But yeah, that's Egypt's team. And then this was the starting lineup for Dominican Republic. So you'd know some of these names. Marshall, he played against Jamaica the other day. Starting midfielder. De Lucas also played. And then you should know some of these names from the U20 against Jamaica as well. If you're looking for a name, Edison Ascona didn't start. He did come on in the 77th minute though. But yeah, that was the first game for Dumrep. And of all the CONCACAF teams, they actually are the ones to get the point, as you just saw USA lost. So 1 point on the board for them. We'll look at the standings in just a minute there. Guinea and New Zealand played a tough one. It was 2-1 to New Zealand. Japan crushed Paraguay 5-0. We saw a piece of that one before we started this last stream. Iraq did get the 2-1 victory over Ukraine, and it was goals in the 53rd from Rubchinsky, who got the lead, and then 2 unanswered goals from Iraq in the 57th to the penalty, and then the 75th to take all 3 points in their first game there. So that was that for that one. And then the final 2 games of the day was, of course, France and USA, which we just watched, and Mali and Israel. They ended 1-1. So that was all the action of the first day. Let's now take a quick glance at the standings and see where people lie after the one match. So France and New Zealand on top in the first group, Group A. Guinea and USA playing catch up now. And then basically, let's take a look at the next matchup. So New Zealand will face USA and France will face Guinea. That will come up on the 27th, which I believe is in 3 days. So that would be Saturday. And then we have Group B, Iraq and Morocco out in front there. Identical goal difference and goals scored. So I guess, I don't know how they choose to maybe have one less yellow card. I know Morocco had 6. So that's probably why Iraq is ahead of them. Fair play. Argentina, Ukraine playing catch up. So it will be Argentina, Iraq, and Ukraine, Morocco. So those will be big ones to watch there. Argentina need to bounce back on Saturday to get back into where they want to be in the group. Then Group C, we have Spain and Egypt in first and second, Damrep in third, and Uzbekistan fourth. But Damrep and Egypt tied on 1 point apiece. So all to play for in this one. Damrep has to face Spain next. Of course, the Damrep team coached by a Spanish coach, he'll be taking on his home country, and then Uzbekistan and Egypt in the other game on Saturday in the Group C. Then Group D, Japan and Israel out in front here, but Mali on 1 point as well. So it's still very tight there. Japan with the huge edge in goal difference. 5-0 winners over Paraguay. And let's see how the second round will go. Israel, Paraguay, and Japan versus Mali. So that will be good, people. All these matches, as you can see, will take place on the 27th, which is Saturday. So look out for that. And yeah, we'll be following this tournament right through. It looks like it's going to be a fun one. Good to learn some new players. Some players maybe on the cusp of breaking through for their clubs and national teams respectively. So it's a learning tournament, people. But I fully enjoyed having this stream with you guys today. Yeah, so that is it. For a penalty was given after the full time. First time in this. I remember it happened before a penalty was given after the full time thanks to VAR. Okay. Echeverry going to be good. Quality River Plate player. Chelsea have now. Yep, Echeverry is one that I was looking out for today, but surprisingly, he was very quiet. A lot of the Argentina players were really quiet, to be honest, if I'm being totally honest. I mean, I don't think Alvarez really got into the game until they scored. And Echeverry, barely got time, but he was effective in his time, though, to be honest, because it was like 16 minutes of injury time. So he did get quite a few, 16 touches on the ball, made a key pass. Yeah, was dangerous towards the end. And that was the spell of the game where Argentina actually was looking like Argentina. So, maybe he'll give the coach some thoughts about this next one because, he looked like he did enough to maybe start. Okay, the feed is like 5 minutes behind. Yeah. So, yeah, today I was doing like some super streaming from like a streaming site. So yeah, typically it's going to be at least a minute. I'd say about 50 seconds to a minute behind. Yeah, man, El Nene I run out, man. El Nene captain Egypt in the Olympics, man. Good for him, By all accounts, like one of the greatest professionals ever. Just a good team person and always have vibes and, don't cause no problem. I think that's why he lasted so long at Arsenal, because him just don't cause no issues if him not get no game, and him still train hard and good professional. And I think he's getting all his badges as well. So one day you'll probably see him coaching his national team. Yeah, man, it was 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. I know I still have 2-0 on there, so let me change that so people can know. Even though I'm about to cut out now, but 3-0. And people, remember, later tonight, as a matter of fact, let me do what I should. And let's let's get this in the chat for you guys to drop a like on the video from now. All right, because we will be going live tonight, probably around 9:45 or so, before kickoff of our 9:30-ish, before the kickoff of the Jamaica match. Not the Jamaica match, sorry, of the Mexico versus Guatemala match. That will be the second game in the group tonight in that group. I know before that there will be a match between Panama and Haiti, which I'll be watching, but I won't be live streaming that one. If you're not familiar, you guys should definitely check out WeMax Football for that one. Definitely a Jamaican, but always streams the Nigeria and Haitian content as well. So more than likely he'll be doing that tonight. Well, I know for sure he's doing that tonight, and then tomorrow I'm sure he'll be wanting to show you guys the Nigeria Women's Olympics match. I plan on more than likely doing the France versus Colombia game, but look out for the thumbnail tomorrow because I will drop it early in the morning so you guys can find it. In the meantime, I am now going to drop the link for the U20 game that I'll be doing later into the chat, and we can go from there. So why can't I? This is so weird. Bear with me, people. I'm just getting the link so I can drop it in the chat and you guys can drop a like on it from now. There we go. All right, so you guys click that link, people, click that link. That will take you directly to the stream for later tonight. Like I said, I should start around 9:30, 9:45-ish, and that will lead right into the start of the Guatemala versus Mexico game. The Panama-Haiti game will be at 7:06. I'm not streaming that one live, but I will definitely be watching. So we'll start that stream for the Guatemala game a bit earlier. Can talk about the Panama-Haiti game, what happened in that one, and then lead right into the Mexico versus Guatemala game. So yeah, give that video a strength, people. Click on the link, head over to it right away, and that way you guys can get the video out there from me from early on. All right, people. But all the people that supported today, big up on yourself. Respect for the views, the likes, the shares, the subscriptions. Thanks for commenting. Yeah, man, it was an enjoyable show. And we'll be back later. I will be streaming it later as well in the Discord. I know some people have trouble sometimes getting these CONCACAF games and in their various locations. So just look out for that later. I will have it pinned in the comment section, just like we did today. I will have it showing for those who are having trouble finding it. All right, people. So big up on yourself. Thanks for the support and blessings, manners, and respect. Until later, people. Bless up.